I am Dr. Jessie John, Assistant Professor, Department of Anatomy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss the major nerves that present in our upper limb. And Namaste, Hamisha खुश रहो बिटिया. First, we will see what are the function of the nerves in our upper limb. The nerves entering the upper limb provides the following important functions. So these are sensory innervation to the skin and the deep structures such as joints, and motor innervation to the muscles. Influences over the diameter of the blood vessels by the sympathetic vasomotor nerves, and it has the action of the sympathetic secretomotor supply to the sweat glands. First, we will see the axillary nerve, and it has your origin from the root of C5 and C6, and it will take the origin from the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. Course, it will pass downward laterally along the posterior wall of the axilla. Then it exits the axilla and pass posteriorly around the surgical neck of the humerus. It is accompanied by the posterior circumflex humeral vessels. Now we will see the branches. These the motor branches to the deltoid and teres minor muscles, and sensory branches of the axillary nerve will goes to the upper lateral cutaneous nerve that loops around the posterior margin of the deltoid muscle to innervate the skin over the region. Now we will see the radial nerves. It will take the origin from the posterior cord of the brachial plexus from the C5 T1 root, and courses posterior wall of the axilla, courses on the posterior wall of the axilla, and it then runs through the triangular interval with profunda brachii artery in posterior compartment between long head of the triceps and humerus. Next, it courses through the spiral groove between the lateral and medial head of the triceps. Then it passes through the lateral intermuscular septa, runs between brachialis and brachioradialis muscles, and at the level of the radiohumeral joint line, it will divide into two terminate branch, that is the superficial sensory branch and deep branch, that is called posterior interossseous nerve. Now we see the branches of the radial nerve. Branches in the axilla. These are posterior cutaneous nerves of the arm. Nerves goes to the long head of the triceps. Now goes to the medial head of the triceps. And the branches that present in the spiral groove, that are the lower lateral cutaneous nerves of the arm and posterior cutaneous nerves of the forearm, and nerves in a lateral head of the triceps, and nerves that goes to the medial head of the triceps. Branches present in anterior compartment of the arm, nerves to small lateral part of the brachialis, nerves innervate to the brachioradialis, nerves goes to the extensor carpi radialis longus. Branches in cubital fossa. These are deep branch to all muscles in posterior compartment of the forearm, and superficially branch provides sensation to the dorsum of the hand and dorsum of the finger. We can see the radial nerve very clearly here in this picture, how it originated from the um, root, and there are so many branches that is given in this picture more clearly. Now we will see the median nerve. It is formed in axilla by lateral and medial roots from the lateral and medial cords respectively, and course in the anterior compartment of the arm crosses brachial artery from lateral to medial. At elbow, it is caused by bicipital aponeurosis, passes between two head of the pronator teres to the interforearm. At wrist lies at lateral border of the flexor digitorum profundus, then it inter palm beneath flexor retinaculum, and there are branches in axilla arm. Branches in axilla arm, there are no branches, and branches in proximal forearm to all anterior compartment muscles except flexor carpi ulnaris and medial half of the flexor digitorum profundus. Branches in distal forearm, palmar cutaneous branch, and branches in palm, muscle two of thinner muscle eminence, and goes to first two lumbricals, and goes to the skin of the palmar surface of the lateral 3.5 finger. Now we will see the ulnar nerve that will arise from the medial cord in axilla, then descends in anterior compartment of the arm on medial side of the brachial artery and fires the medial intermuscular septum to enter in posterior compartment. At elbow lies behind medial epicondyle, interforearm between two heads of the flexor carpi ulnaris, and at wrist lies between tendons of flexor carpi ulnaris and digitorum profundus and interpalm superficial to the flexor reticulum. In the axilla arm, there are no branches. Branches in proximal forearm to the flexor carpi ulnaris and medial half of the flexor digitorum profundus, and branches in distal forearm that are palmar cutaneous branch that goes to the skin of hypothenar eminence and posterior cutaneous branch that goes to the skin of medial third of the dorsum of the hand and dorsal side of medial 1.5 finger. Branches in palm superficial branch that goes to the skin of palmar surface of medial 1.5 finger and the deep branch that goes to the all small muscle of the hand except of thinner muscle and first two lumbricals. We can see here in this picture the ulnar nerve. Now there are assessment questions. These are explain radial nerve, then explain ulnar nerve in a brief. So these are all about the nerves that present in our upper limb. Thank you so much.